Now these are the handles that we'll be installing today. Now they're a very standard door handle set and you see them on a lot of new homes. This one here is actually a privacy door set because it's going on our bedroom door. Now these handles are so easy to install, it's ridiculous. You'll notice that on one of the handles there's a hole in the cover plate on one side and another hole on the other. Now all you need to do is install screws that are supplied with the kit through those holes and into the opposing screw posts on the other door handle. Screw those together and you're done. It is that simple. Now this is the inside working mechanism of your door latch. Now you'll notice that there's a hole on the end just there and a hole way back in here, and those holes are designed for those pillars, one there and one there, to go into, just like that. Now you also notice that this is where the spindle goes through, that little square section. Currently it's set at 60mm back set. Now all that means is from the face of your door to the centre of your handle is 60mm. Now these can change from 60 to 70. So this is now a 70mm back set, but if you want that to work, that hole has to be also 70mm back from the face of that door. So from the face to the middle of that hole, 70mm. Anyway, we're working 60. Let's go back to 60, get our door handle and just put it in just like that. Now we'll go around the other side and screw it together. Now hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. These screws that come with the kit, they just screw into those posts after they go through that hole in our cover plate. So we'll put that on our door handle, hold the other side, slide that in just like that. Now put your screw in and find that pillar post or the pillar on the other side and just lightly screw him in like that, and then do the other side. So we find our pillar and put the screw in like that. Whoop, missed him. He's right there. There he is. So screw him in just like that, and now grab your drill, pull the handle out, and then just go from side to side. And now there we have it, a beautifully operating door handle. Excellent. With that handle now in place, the next thing to do is to install the strike plate onto that door jamb. And what I do is I bring the door across to the jamb, and where the latch strikes it, I mark the top and the bottom, just like that. And now all I do is get my set square and bring those lines across, just like that. And the set square is also set up so that at the end of it, it's about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge of that door jamb or the door stop. Then I get my pencil and then just make a mark just like that. That's going to be the back of where my strike plate is. Now take your strike plate and line it up with that mark that I've put running along that doorstop, and then center it, or center the hole between those two lines, and then mark around that with your pencil, and also mark the top and the bottom. Now what I do is I make a cross from point to point and that's going to be a reference point for my drill bit when I drill the hole out for the latch. Just there. Okay, let's drill the hole first. So I've got my speed ball or my spade bit in the drill. I'm using a 25mm or 1 inch. Line that up with that cross and drill. Don't go all the way through the door. Finish up about, I know, 1/8 of an inch back from that edge, roughly. Alright, that should just about do it. Now with the hole drilled, we'll now get our Stanley knife and mark around where that latch is going and then chisel out the rest. So put the square up against that bottom mark and just carefully make a line with your utility knife. Now the one down the back here, it's pretty hard to get to, so you just freehand this. So just carefully go down. Remember, there's no race. Just go down, just like that, and chisel this out. Now, just like before, put the strike plate in place and then drill some pilot holes using your thumb as a guide. Now, get your screws. Beautiful. That is lovely. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, the moment of truth. Not bad. But there's a bit of rattle there. Now that can be a pretty common problem. And I'll show you how to fix it. What you have to do is take that latch off, like that. And you can see there, that bit of metal, that one just there. We'll bend that back a little bit and that will tighten the door up nicely. So all you have to do is to just bend that little flap back a little bit. So place your strike plate on something nice and clean because you don't want to damage the surface, and then just tap it back. It's now slightly bent backwards, and that should help tighten up that door. So we'll put the strike plate back on, and then we'll give the door another go. So the strike plate's been adjusted and that closes absolutely beautifully. I like it. Great tip, Knackers! So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed and found useful my video on how to install a door handle. And as per usual, a big thumbs up is greatly appreciated. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more handy tips. Alrighty, doors in place, handles installed. Must be time for a cup of tea. So till next time, I'm out of here. Cheers.